everyone, welcome. It is Blast the Process 3D time with Argick. Hey friend.
Hello!
And
Lovely,
he'll be
lovely
playing
white wall.
Sonic Adventure DX with you.
We will indeed.
Without further ado, Argick, you can go ahead and take it away.
Sweet. Alright, hello from Birmingham. I'm not at my usual place. I'm doing this on location, on set, if you will. So I apologize if the audio sounds a little bit whiffy, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, we are ready, so I will give you guys the countdown and then you go on go. So, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. I timed my black screen wrong. I swear I can count.
Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, so we are starting off the run fighting Chaos Zero. We are hopefully going to manipulate this guy into doing what we want. So we want to jump and hit him, run right back to the start level. This will cause him to pop up again. We want to get our second hit and then deliberately take damage from him. This forces him to pop up for the second time. And then for the third and final hit, we run away from the lamppost. He'll jump straight down and we get our third and final hit if you don't jump over his head. And there we go. So that is Chaos 1. Those are the boss stages that we get. The other stages we have are action stages, which as the name implies is what? Action. Ark, you can speak. Good job. I'm already in free camera because I've been practicing. You know, speedrunners, filthy, dirty practicers that we are. Okay, saved it. So what happened there was that I was intending to do a extended homing attack like I just did there, but unfortunately I pressed the B button while I was in the air, and if you press the spin dash button while you're in the air, then the game automatically steals all your momentum and just stops you dead. And that's why we kind of just went no. Thankfully we saved it because we landed on a spring. I would like to do the island hop, please, game. I got it in practice. No, not backwards, game. Not backwards. I know you like whales, but come on. So this is fine. Argick looks like Jesus today. Am I not always Jesus? The hair does not grow overnight. I do not take it off and put it away somewhere. It is legit. But yeah, so Sonic is going to use his spin dash chaining here as his main form of movement. As you can see, we just casually go up mountains. Any slopes or any inclines that we have, we will be taking full advantage of them with our chain spin dashes together. Literally just mashing both spin dash buttons, keeping as much momentum as you can. The only time you don't want to do it is an area when you're going downhill, so technically I shouldn't have done it there. But we're jumping over invisible walls right here to navigate over these islands without having to go and do the speed highway nonsense of up and down and all around. And I'm going to just casually jump over, hold the loop. Now I'm going to intentionally stomp myself by pressing the spin dash button onto the loop. This just prevents us from flying in the air for an extra couple of seconds and allows us to go and save our buddy Tails, who crashed the tornado into the beach. Why is he still a pilot? Like, really? Why? But there you go. So we are going to continue on now. We have going to grab a power-up really quickly. It's an out-of-order power-up. We're going to grab the crystal ring if the game camera beat is nice. I'm just going to actually stand here, charge our spin dash, wait for the door to open. Apparently not get a jump. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Oh my god, game, come on. Right, spin dash. Jump. Get over there. Thank you. In the room. So the crystal ring here speeds up the light speed dash or the light speed attack once you get them, but we don't have that yet, so this ring doesn't particularly do much at the moment, but we get it early simply because we have to, like, you can get it anyway. It's just a way of us saying, yo game, this is the beginning of what's going to come. But we're going to head over to Egg Hornet, and hopefully we're going to get a one cycle, but I can show you the differences between standard spin dashing and spin dash chaining, just so you get an idea of how fast the difference actually is. So we're just going to do normal spin dashes. Like, I'm just going to tap the spin dash button and you'll see how we go around. Like, there you go. And there you go. So that's normal spin dashing, and then we just add the spin dash chaining and you can see, like, we're off. Like, we have all the speed in the world and there's nothing you can do about it. So unless you're going downhill, you don't want to do that, and we'll utilize that in Windy Valley. First, boss kill. Literally mashing the spin dash button, the homing attack button, the jump button, for 3 hits until he dies. The reason I am playing in the Japanese soundtrack is because if you play with the standard voices on, he has a voice line that will lag the game. There are a number of voice lines in both the Japanese and the English voices that will cause the game just to lag ever so slightly. It's like voice line overlap, I believe, is what causes it. So we've switched over, but don't worry, we've still got a few memes ready. The key is floating miles away from where I need it to be, so that's going to take forever to get me in here. Also, this is being played on the PC disc version of the game. If you want to play on the Dreamcast version, be prepared to sit and wait for every single cutscene, because that's a thing. Also, casual wall, no wall, away we go. You're going to see a lot of that in this game. Walls are a complete suggestion here. I like to think of this as a jigsaw. You can see the pieces of the puzzle, and if you can, you just spin dash right through it. In the menu there, I keep switching back between auto camera and free camera. Free camera, the camera is free to do as it pleases. In auto, the camera is technically trying to follow you around. I'd like to do the tornado in auto camera because it allows me to do trampoline skip, but unfortunately, the homing attack didn't aim for the spring, forcing us to miss it. So we are down. I'm going to do a quick restart there, so we just descend quicker. Restarts do cost a life, but it is all good. We shouldn't game over, but if you do, you want to game over at the start of a stage because that'll give you 5 lives and you'll waste like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. But those are safety. So here's an example of us not releasing a spin dash. Like, there's no point. You're going max speed anyway. Just let the downward incline take you where you need to go. There's boost pads on the way down as well. And then away. Streamer is not exactly hiding from the Romans. A wowman? No. So we're going to do a spin dash hover over here. Now, a hover is 60 frames or 1 second where Sonic can effectively defy gravity. You gain these hover frames back when you hit the ground, and we're going to use them a whole lot. It gives you increased distance or increased height depending on if you're going vertically or horizontally. Also, we just casually fell down, dodging some kill planes, landing straight towards where the emerald is, skipping pretty much most of Act 3 in this area. So we are going to head round to Station Square. We're in auto camera, which is fine. If I just get out of the cave, do a nice big jump on the slope, get up the stairs. Not a bad descent up there. But we need to go and grab the Lightspeed Dash now. And that is a story point. It is a checkpoint flag. You are required to get this. You will not finish the game without it. You will eventually hit a brick wall, even though you can glitch to almost all the stages. Red Mountain stands in your way, and I will let you know why later on. So we are going through. He's not the Messiah, he's a very speedy boy. I mean, if things go well, we will be a speedy boy. I'm trying to use this slope to get up here. Come on. There we go. Thank you. So every slight incline can be used as a launch point pretty much. Your spin dash speed can be converted to horizontal or vertical movement depending on what you want to do. Pick up the game and have fun with it is what I say, because you will be absolutely amazed at the stuff you can get away with. I'm going to do it again if I actually turn the camera correctly. Camera. Stop it. Right, turn around. Turn around. Spin dash. Jump. There you go. Big jump using the hover frames. Hitting the button without using the Lightspeed Dash. Into Casino. Hopefully Casino goes well. I will explain this one as and when we get the chance, because it is a very quick stage. So what happened there is we went through the wall, flying through the ether to nothing, landing underneath the stage onto those golden rings, then dodging the kill plane, and then using an angle from the coins underneath the stage, jumping around the invisible walls and catching the emerald. You are meant to get 400 rings. We do not do that. Also, there is Cream. Hello, Cream. But yeah, that is a combination of spin dash hovering and using spin dash jumps on slopes to your advantage. We're now going to take the ice key to ice cap, and away you go. This is impressive for an early 32X game. 32Xs are expensive. So are Sonic Mega CDs. Like, I'm down at Insomnia Gaming Festival here. There's a retro stall that has a Mega CD, and they want 175 quid for it. I'm not going to lie, if I had that money, I'd buy it. But yeah, it's expensive. But yeah, so now we are coming through to ice cap. Hopefully you don't need to take the ladder. No ladder of shame. Oh well, ladder of shame. Rip. Jump into the level. Away we go. So ice cap here has 3 really quick acts. They expect you to go through these puzzle rooms or these platforming areas. We're just going to spin dash jump over everything. Second one here, we switch to auto camera for the angle, and then spin dash through the door. Sorry, spin dash jump and then homing attack through the door. And then for the snowboarding section, alas, I love the soundtrack, but it's no happening. Position yourself correctly. Falling through the seams, allow the camera to do its little shift. Now, I am holding both camera buttons and the up stick because we are currently falling down towards where the emerald is. Once I do this correctly, you will see on the left hand side the stage loading in. I do not want to hit that, and I want to be enough to the right hand side so I do not die. There are kill planes. And then, so there's the left hand side of the stage. Hopefully I'm far enough across. And then we are going to fall all the way down. You'll see the level starting to load underneath me. Anytime now, level. There it is. You made me panic. I think I'm safe. I haven't hit a kill plane, so we are not going to die. through, straight down, all the way down. So this is skipping the slow snowboarding section. We are falling down. The timer has froze at 15 seconds as well. And there you go, finishing it. Now, it added 10 seconds at the end there because for whatever reason, if a level doesn't have a capsule at the end of it, it's going to add 10 seconds. Oh, it's a weird thing. Also, I heard you all like memes, like Count Gooby and his rubber duckies. There's only one protector for the rubber duckies, and you know who that's going to be. It's Knuckles. But what does Knuckles say when you hit him? Of course.
Oh no.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh no.
One more time, Knuckles?
Yeah, oh no.
Okay, he said oh no. He said oh no, it's fine. Where am I from? I'm from Scotland. I'm from some weird place up north. Who knew? So Chaos 4. Chaos 4 is another boss that we're going to try and manipulate. He can do a number of attacks. He can do the tail. He can do the big beam from his tail that you just saw. He can do a tail swipe. He can do a splash attack. And he can do blue balls. We do not want to see blue balls if we can help it. And the best way is to be spin dash jumping while you're in the air and hope that you are far enough away and you're in the air when he decides which attack to do and he doesn't do blue balls. Blue balls will waste 10 seconds, so we want to avoid that. And on top of it, we have... Let's see, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Oh, here comes blue balls. So this is a lovely 10-second time loss. He split himself up into the 4 blue balls, and we just have to wait for him to reform. And then he'll do 3 movements, and we will attack his noggin. The only time this pattern changes is on the last hit, where he will do the move and attack phase 3 times in a row before popping his head up. So there is blue balls. And we don't want that attack. That is not an attack that you want to go for. 2. Yay, there's the splash attack. That is the splash attack that you want to see. It's quick, it's easy, it's painless. So now he's on his last attack. He's going to do his move and attack cycle 3 times. Let's see as where we're going. So that's 1 movement. That's 2 movements. That's 3 movements. That's a splash attack. Good. There's 1 movement. That's a 2nd movement. He didn't move far. 3rd movement. Splash attack again. Can we make it 3 for 3 on the splash? There's the 3rd movement. Hopefully we get it. Yes, 3 for 3 on the splashes. So 1 set of blue balls. Not great. It's free time loss basically. And ideally you don't get any of them, but you pop his head up and that is the end of Chaos. So we are coming on to one of 2 auto scores, unfortunately. We have Sky Chase. Sky Chase, it's a breather. It's there. There's not a whole lot you can do. I'm going to rep team top left if I actually get into the level. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. So team, sorry, that's top right. I get my left and rights mixed up. Sorry, team left, I got you excited. I mean top right. But yeah, so hands off controller, not doing anything. There's nothing to do. So if anybody has anything to say, now is a good time. Hi chat. Oh no. Ta-da! But yeah, technically this stage you can shoot down these ships. It does nothing. If you actually get too high a score, you get an extra emblem. So that's wasting time for actually playing the stage. But yeah, here we are. So hopefully you guys are all enjoying Blast the process and keep the donations coming in as well. Things are all going good. You should play a game of Game Boy Tetris in your downtime. Fat Buddy, I've got Smash here that I could play. If I was smart, I would have set up my Switch and would have just pulled that out and had a round of Smash while we're doing that. Skies of Arcadia run? Man, Skies of Arcadia is such a good game. But I'm a blasphemous heathen who has not yet finished it, so I apologise. I started it, I don't even know how far I got in. I got about 10 hours into the game, I think, and then have not finished it. Just life got in the way. Could beat Sonic 2 in its entirety during Sky Chase. I don't think Sonic 2 is that quick. I mean, we do get 2 Sky Chases here, which is about 5 minutes of sitting doing nothing, but at the same time, Sonic 2 is not that quick. Not yet, give it time. Puyo is greater than Tetris. I'll have you know, Mean Bean is greater than a lot of them, except if it's in Sonic Mania, then it's rubbish. Duck race during Sky Chase. Heck yeah. Here's the thing, Count Gooby. I was setting up and practicing for this run as we were going through, and I had chat open, and all I was seeing was like numbers and ducks and so much out of context things while playing Sonic. I'm going, I have no idea what's going on at the moment. This is weird. But there you go. Run Sonic 1 in 16 minutes. I mean, if you're Dr. Fatbody, then yeah, you do that. You totally go for it. But if you're Arg, no, you do it in about 25. Like, I gotta learn the glitches and stuff if I want to compete in that game. But no, that's for Fat Body. You go for Fat Body for Sonic 1. And I'm just gonna make you all sick now, like weird camera. Ooh, do a barrel roll. Wrong franchise, but you know. Star Fox is good fox. Sonic can copy a little bit. Tails is a fox, it counts, right? He's an honorary member. Nut. Nut. Mike? I mean Mike 89. I can't remember. Draco, do you know what Mike Sonic one time was? He's ignoring us. Poor Draco. Fatboy, he's a Gunstar speedrunner. Have fun in Dice Palace. Bye. The numbers were betting on the different ducks. You had 7 ducks? I'm jealous. But yeah, so that is Sky Chase 1 done. We will be back there later on. So now what we're going to do is we are into the mid-game of the run. We are going to head over to Twinkle Park after Amy is here with her Sonic Scream. You gotta wait on her. You really don't. But we're heading over into Twinkle Park, where hopefully we're going to get some track skips and some roller coaster skips. So for the dodgems, the go-karts, the whatever you want to call them, I take the light blue one, as I believe it is one of the fastest runs to do. And the way that this works is that it is based on your ring count. Every 9 rings gives you an increased speed. So we're at 50 rings, and then we're going to do this track skip big time. Just right round. Nice, smooth as butter. I'm happy I landed that. So we just skipped a large slow corner, because anytime you hit a wall you go really slow, and we don't want to slow down. So we just skipped a nice big loop-to-loop section. It's like a way. And we want to just grab as many rings as we can. The random ring box is not giving us favourable numbers here, but there's enough that will survive. Jumping over to the left-hand side here to dodge those guys in the dodgems. I'm living up to its namesake. We are at maximum ring count now. We are as fast as we are ever going to go. Woohoo! You're going to hear that again. I know, I'm playing Mario. Like, they stole Mario's sound clip. And then hopefully we will get roller coaster skip as well. So at the end here, I'm going to position myself and hopefully do a homing attack after the transition, skipping the roller coaster. Let's see if we get this. Yes, we did. Alright, it's part 1. Part 2, spin dash hover out of the area, landing onto the purple roof. Do a spin dash jump onto the red roof, then transfer. Oh no, we fell down. So that was a little bit of extra momentum, but we can jump back outside here. Jump, holding the camera buttons. Spin dash jump over to the next red roof, transition up through the barriers, skipping all of the Twinkle Park, all of the theme park, finishing if you actually hit the castle. And there you go. So we have skipped the pleasure castle. There is no pleasure for us here in 40. I'm 40? I'm 40. Apparently I've just aged like 12 years now. I don't know how that happened. Too many years of playing Sonic. Suddenly I'm 40. I'm old. So we are not going to grab that key. That key takes us into the entrance of Speed Highway. We're just going to borrow Knuckles' entrance instead. Pillar, wall, spin dash. Together, those make the perfect little skips. Using their ultra superpowers. Sonic is not going to finish this Powerpuff reference, because I didn't think about it. So Speed Highway, we are spin dashing up buildings, and we're going to use their height to get all the way across and skip the majority of Act 1. So a nice big jump into a homing attack over the fence, then onto the rocket. Now from the rocket, we're going to come and do this kind of like barrel rolly-ish section on foot. And then we're going to jump over these boost pads, do a spin dash off the side of the ramp, land on the side of this building, and spin dash down to the police and to the missile, or the rocket, or whatever it is. And then we're into Act 2, which is the side of the building. And from the side of the building, we are spin dashing our way down. I will grab a section of speeches, hello, and then positioned ourselves quite nicely to land all the way down. Collision does not exist. We are straight down, heading until dawn, which is Knuckles' section. And we all know how small that area is, but we can make it even smaller by, you guessed it, going through some walls. This game, yes, this game. So spin dashing round up, stopping here, big jump up the ramp, carrying our spin dash momentum, same again into the walls, through we go. There's the town hall bell, there's the capsule, and the level is finished just like that. And that is Speed Highway. So now that we've got Speed Highway, we've got to go find Amy. And if you thought that was the end of the shenanigans here, you are horribly wrong, I'm afraid. Because we are going to go through more walls, because this game is like, walls? What are those? So red car, not doing this. We are going to come through. Here is a lovely little section. I'm going to switch to free camera for this. I'm going to spin dash between the walls, break our way through it. I'm going to jump at the right time, so we don't get soft locked. If you jump at the incorrect point there, you cannot hit the loading trigger for this area. This just skips going through the hotel, basically. It's not a massive skip, but it's still cool to show off. But it is also a thing that's kind of bad to do. I should be a caster. I mean, I like commentating runs. Commentating runs are good fun. And as long as you have the knowledge, you can commentate. The trick is being able to do both while you play. So you're doing 3 things at once. You're being knowledgeable, you're commentating, and you are playing a game. Also, Sonic is casually just going to grab the Lightspeed attack, hiding away. Through we go. So this is the only reason that we actually need to get both the Lightspeed attack and the Lightspeed dash, is this monkey. That monkey holds the loading trigger for Red Mountain. You can get into the area where Red Mountain is, but with that monkey being alive, the level will never load. There is nothing you can do about it. If anybody can find a way to make that happen without those 2 abilities, then good luck. A lot of people have been looking for it. So, we are coming in here, we are coming down and round, going to launch ourselves from the mountain. Whee! I'm going to switch back. No, I am in free camera. Bad arc, you should have done that in auto camera. Bad arc. So we need to be in free camera here. We're going to spin dash jump, land on a little ledge, hold the spin dash and the hover frames running over the platform. Instead of going up the mountain like we're supposed to, you guessed it, we're going to do some glitches. Spin dash jump with the hover, spin dash jump from the hover to the zipline area and straight into Act 2. Now, the best thing about lava is that lava has platforms, and platforms mean makeshift ramps. So we are just going to turn this lovely platform into an angled up ramp for us, and we spin dash and we jump, we make it up, we see those rocks, we're like, that looks like a nice ramp, and we jump, and we've skipped the entirety of the inside of the volcano, casually jumping through the flames, dodging the hammers, hitting the rocket, stopping early and jumping onto the capsule, and you are done. And the music is great. You don't get to hear enough of this. I'm sorry. That's the downside about speedrunning. You don't get to hear the music unless it's Scramble, because you guessed it, we're back in Sky Chase. So we're just going to sit up in the corner again. That is it. We just wait. However, this time we cannot leave and do anything and go AFK, because there is a boss fight at the end of this level that you have to kill before you can advance. Other than that, it is another about 2 minutes of just sitting, doing PogChamp stuff. PogChamp! Oh! PogChamp's great. More Sky Chase, gotta go fast. You definitely gotta go fast. But yeah, no, I enjoy doing commentary for all these games that I run. Obviously, my main game is Sonic Mania. I love commentating that. It's so much fun. But same with like any of the Sonic games, like the community is fantastic. They are so very enjoyable to just hang around with and chat with. It's great meeting people and just being able to have fun with it, you know, that's the main thing. So I want to do it as much as I can. I will keep doing it for as long as possible. You never know. These guys have horrible aim. I'm like in the top corner. They've got no idea where I am. They're like, there's a bogey here? No. Nothing here. Sky Chase and Arcadia. Nice comment and best Sonic game ever. I mean, in terms of 3D games, this is definitely one of my top 3. I'll be honest, I don't really know what my favorite 3D is. Like, I don't know if it would be Adventure 2, or maybe Colors, because Colors is a really fun game as well. But classic, it's Mania, then Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and nobody can take that away from me. I'm sorry, Sonic 2 runners, your game is great, but 3 and Knuckles and Mania are just better in so many ways. I enjoy them more. It's nostalgia. I played these as a kid. I remember I took a day off school when I was ill, but magically got better after lunchtime, because that's how it works. If you're better after lunchtime, you don't have to go to school. And I remember playing the game Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, and just finishing in about like 3 hours doing all stories. And at the time, I had no concept of what speedrunning was. Like, this was back when I was like 12, 13 years old. I had no concept. And then, now looking at it, it's like, heck yeah. Like, I am speedrunning these games. I can do all stories in like an hour and 55 minutes. I can do Sonic stories in about 35, 40 minutes. It's phenomenal. Dr. Robotnik battle was so awesome, but not sure whether that was Adventure 2. It depends. You fight Robotnik lots of times, but if you mean playing him, that's Adventure 2 battle. That is Adventure 2 battle. That Jetson sound effects. Mania is masterful on any of the games. Sonic Adventure, Best Adventure. I know a few people that will disagree with that. I know a few people that could be like, no, that's not right. Generations is also a decent game, but I mean, for me, that's more of a nostalgia trip in one game rather than its own thing, which is nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I will not dispute that. 06 Best Adventure, you're just asking for trouble, man. Alright, so here's the boss fight. We just lock onto all 6 of his little missiles that he fires at us, and we are firing until we're at half health, and then we stop, and that's it. It is done. Also, hello, Shawnee. Sonic Boom Best Adventure. Now you're just trolling. So this is the end of Sky Chase. We are now on to what I call the late game section. Sky Chase splits up the early, the medium, and the late game. Medium game? Early, middle, late game. We have the medium game. I prefer my games medium. So I prefer rare, well done, and medium. That's it. This game is now steak. We are now on the rare part of the steak. But this is actually an in-game rendered cutscene. If I press start right now, I don't skip it. I pause the game. It's there. It's interesting, but it's slow. So into Skydeck, and away I go. When I play a D&D Sonic themed game, mate, you stick Sonic on anything and I'll play it. I am a definition of a Sonic fanboy. There was a guy today down at the Sonic booth who was dressed up as Sonic, and I went and got a photo and a hug from that guy. I know it's a man in a suit, but it's a man in a Sonic suit. I was happy. I am a Sonic fanboy through and through. So here is Sky Chase. Sky Chase, no, we've done those. This is Skydeck, and that is going to be a death, no doubt. Yep, there we go. So unfortunately I landed in his blades, so I'm just going to make sure that we actually jump and hit them this time. 1, 2, 3, there we go. So unfortunately I got unlucky, and usually once I get hit once I either have to restart or die. So we just took the death and we just continue through. But below us is a giant kill plane. It is, after all, on the egg carrier in the sky. Spin dash jump, we don't take any monkey bars, they're slow. And we are not going all the way around this section either. If I do this right, we're going to land up here on this, do a spin dash hover, over to the cannon, and move ourselves into Act 2. So now we're going to just move our way through. We're going to try and beat the wind, or not, because my little lightspeed homie, stop hitting the things. So your lightspeed attack can take out objects. We will be using them to our advantage after the Gamma fight, as they do have an active hitbox, and they can destroy things and slow all momentum if they hit things. Give us an early cannon. Bam! Yes, early cannon, so that is good. Into Act 3. This level has all sorts of gravity switching shenanigans, and we're basically going to ignore it all, because what we're going to do is use this as a ramp, spin dash jump. That's a good jump. Can we hit the capsule? No, because the camera did not switch in time. So we are going to go and hit this switch, and then go back to the capsule, and away we go. It is possible to hit that capsule at the angle while gravity is switching, but it is a soft lock chance. If you hit it and Sonic doesn't hit the ground, the level will not end. It will never end. And you have to restart. So now we are going to hit Gamma. Again, character fights, there's not a whole lot that we can do. What I should do is I should replace Gamma's noise with Knuckles' oh no as well. That would be an ultimate meme, I think. Because why not? Like, just have Gamma also go oh no. Like, he has Knuckles voice files installed. That would be a thing. And just hit the boss. The only thing you have to worry about with character battles is that you don't hit them too quickly in succession, because they will maintain invincibility frames. You will take a second hit, and there's not a lot you can do. I actually just skipped a cutscene, which I'm really happy about, because I made the spin dash into the captain's room. So light speed attack, and then as I said, our little lights have hitboxes that they hit the switch under the seat, triggering the cutscene, meaning we don't have to hit it, and then magically the seat's away, because that's just where it's in. You must hit that button, that means the seat's not there, you can get out the door. So now to the reason that we actually went and got the crystal ring. Normally we shouldn't bother about it, but we have Chaos 6. Now to kill Chaos 6 you have to freeze him and then shoot him. Or shoot him? What are we, Shadow the Hedgehog? No, we've got to hit him, and the best way to hit him is by using the light speed attack, because the light speed attack does 2 damage instead of 1. So we only have to do it twice. So we are going through. Drop it. Thank you. Gotta wait for him to drop his things with his amazing laugh. And then hit that, and away we go. Now, getting the crystal ring, if you get the crystal ring first or second try, this saves about 10 to 15 seconds. It is worth getting it, otherwise you have to charge up. And the charge time is basically double than what it is right now. So we are heading into Lost World. Lost the World, dude. Gonna change into auto camera for the tunnel, because the tunnel section is just, you want the camera following behind you. It is a linear tunnel. Hold up, spin dash, and away you go, pretty much. And then we're coming into the RNG tunnel. You can see flaming pillars. The question is, are we going to get any to come and hit us? There's a few there, but we dodged them. That is a good flame tunnel. I got a good one in practice, and I said I will not get that, but we did. So now, spin dash jump onto the head of this snake. Onto the side, ramp up, spin dash jump onto the top level, not having to raise any of the water until the very last switch. Do a spin dash jump over to the tail of the snake, and then jump up and get to the door. Thank you, homing attack, for trying to help kill me by killing that guy, but no. So spin dash, pause the game, and straight through the door. Now the reason that works is because that particular door has has a weird property. For whatever reason, when you pause the game, it's considered open. So if you're right at the door, release the spin dash once you've stood right next to it, you just phase right through it. It's the only instance of pause phasing that I'm aware of right now. And then casual spin dash jumps through the mirror room. We don't need to worry about lighting up. We know the passageway that we need to go. Taking the water slide and through, round and down. Woo! Gonna get chased by a big boulder. We will not see the boulder unless I get hit by it, which I'm hoping I don't. Go away, rubber banding boulder. Shoo! Shoo! If you go too fast, it will get you. Spin dash, go. Hopefully it doesn't hit us. No, we're fine. Straight through the room. Spin dash in. Spin dash straight through. Now we're going to do a puzzle room. 1, 2 to activate the gravity panels. Jump on the gravity panels. Instead of using the light speed dash, we just jump over, and we are through. Doing those 2 quick spin dash jumps is faster than charging a light speed attack, even with the crystal ring. And away you go. End of Lost World. So Tikal is going to appear. Take us to the past. There's a giant mural of story points telling you everything about perfect chaos and how the mural is being depicted. Tikal's from the future. I mean, I don't think she is, but it's like this is depicting what has happened in the past and will happen in the future. So we're going to head off to Eggman's Base, hiding in here, to the hardest puzzle in the game, because as a kid, when you messed this up, that was it. But it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're in. I remember messing this up so much. So we are coming through in, stop ourselves from going really high in the sky there. We have no need to do so. Continue doing it here because, wow, okay, I didn't hit the boost pad, so we went off at a slight angle there, which is interesting. It's not a problem. We are good to go. Going to do a spin dash jump over the conveyor belt. Going to make sure I just don't get hit here because it's not cool when you do. Now, I have to be careful. I can't be spin dashing and hitting this at the same time because the issue is you can phase through it. Instead, the game's going to be a giant troll. There we go. Gimme mash speed. So this is Act 2. This was Act 2. And we're not going to do it at all. I'm just going to fall through the void. Goodbye, Act 2. Safe. So we just skipped all of Act 2. I'm not kidding. It is done. We're going to go down to this elevator, jump down, hopefully pause at the right time, do a restart. That prevents us from falling down, dying, and gets back in the lift really, really quickly. And then we've got one last thing to do for Act 3. And that's say goodbye. So we jump, we count to 5. 1, elephants 2, elephants 3, elephants 4, 5. Turn to our right, straight forward, and there's the end of the level right there. Bam. The eggs have been finaled. They have been scrambled. There is nothing left. And I almost fell off the edge of the stage, which would have been really embarrassing. Yeah, whatever, okay. It's a cool route. You don't see nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. So here is Egg Viper. He's based on some kind of animal, I'm not sure. I'll find out later. But he's going to get a load of this, or we're going to get a load of this. There you go. So we got to do some quick hits on this boss. Basically, he's going to pop up. He's going to say, yo, I'm going to hit you. We're going to go, no, you're not. I'm going to hit you first. And then it'll bounce us back to the platform. So you are meant to go over to the other side on the second, third, and fourth hits. We are going to avoid doing that. We're going to do some really risky spin dash jumps. So he's going to fire his missile at us. Big, fiery laser beam missile that explodes, because you know. And then we're going to charge a spin dash. And we're going to jump once his little wings open up. And that hits him, and it allows us to get back with a homing attack to the platform. Now at this point, you're meant to be launched into the air and sent over to the other side of the platform. That wastes time, because until the camera has reorientated the camera facing the center, Eggman won't spawn. So it just speeds up by doing this. And there you go. So we're going to wait for him to do the same thing again. Wait for that. Jump. I jumped a little early, but we got it, so it's fine. For the third attack, he's going to jump to the side twice, as always, and then change to either the top or the bottom of the platform. Is this Moonlit Butterfly? I mean, if he gives me a Moonlit Greatsword at the end of this, Sonic's going to be unstoppable. I mean, is this canon? Is this how we got to Sonic in the Black Knight? He originally had the Moonlight Greatsword and then ended up with Excalibur somehow? I don't know. It's a fairy tale world. Anything is made up, right? So now he is going to stop doing these big laser beams at us, and instead he is going to start using Beyblades. Cause it's Beyblade, let her rip. Here it comes. Beyblade, jump on the Beyblade, hit him. So you might see a little bit of lag happening here on each of the hits. Now this is the voice lag overlap that I was talking to you about. Anytime a voice line overlaps in this game, you'll get a little bit of lag. Some people, if they're going for world record times, they will turn voices off, but personally I think for marathon entertainment and just general stream entertainment, you want the character sound effects. You want that. You want to have fun with it. So for the final hit, we're going to wait until he comes over these platforms because you lose control until you hit the ground. And if there's no ground below you, it means you're just going to die. Time is coming up once he finally explodes. We're going to stand in our little safety spot because Sonic says if somebody tries to touch you somewhere they're not supposed to, that's no good. Because here comes Mr. Eggman. Boink, he missed. And time. And there you go. That is Sonic Adventure DX Sonic Story in... I have no idea. I'm sitting waiting, they're not telling me my turn. They're leaving me in suspense. Help me.
I got you. It's 34:25.
Heck yeah, 34:25. I am happy with that. That's a good run.
Yeah, very nicely done, man.
Thank you.
That's
but
a
yeah,
great time.
So hopefully everybody enjoyed the run there. That is that story. I will be really happy if I do a similar run like this tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Monday. Unfortunately, that one won't be streamed because if it was, I'd be bricking it even more. But we will see how it goes. But that is a good time. I am happy about that. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, you know where to find me, twitch.tv/Argick. I stream a number of Sonic games, and I'm going to be really cheeky here. I'm going to plug something of my own. If you are interested in any or all Sonic games, especially I heard mentions of Generations, I am doing a Sonic Generations medley. Now, a few years ago, we did a Sonic Generations relay race, where we had the 10 games represented in Sonic Generations, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, and Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed All Day Stages, Sonic Colors, and finishing with Generations itself. That was a relay race between two teams. On Wednesday, starting at 12 PM British summertime, I will be attempting that solo. I expect it to take about 12 or 13 hours. I would love for you to stop by and keep me company as I go through all 10 games on any percent.
Man.
And there we go, yeah, so... Quickly complimenting his hair. I am a L'Oreal because I'm worth it. It's long, like seriously, there you go. It's long. I am Jesus, apparently. But yeah, there you go, guys. I am insane, I am. But hopefully, I don't know what else you wanna go with, Cronin. Like I think we do have. I think we've got something coming up. More Sonk, I believe. I want to
a
say
little bit more sync.
I want to say it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles next, but I think that's later on tonight.
Yes, we do have about 2 hours-ish until Sonic 3 is in.
Let me guess the other one then. Let me guess. It's a classic game. I'm trying to remember what it is. So if it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles is later on, the next one's got to be Sonic 1, 16-bit by Supersonic.
Oh, you got it. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, that was loud. Yeah. No, I got it. There we go. And I did not check the schedule for that because if I did, the music would have dropped out. I remembered. But yeah, stick around for Supersonic. He is a great guy, a great runner. I believe he's doing Sonic 1 and 2 maybe. And then of course you have Big John, the man, the legend himself, doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But I think that's it for
Alec.
us. Oh, is Alec doing 2? Is it a racing time?
No, he's just doing 2.
Oh,
Sonic or Knuckles, we'll see.
Oh, is it a bid war?
Donations in for that bid war.
Bid for Knuckles! Bid for Uno! Weird things happens to Arg when he plays games. I mean, it's not my fault. It happens. That's speedrunning. But yeah, did I read like the Archie comics? I've read a few of them. I haven't read all of them. I would love to in the future, but we'll wait and see how it goes. This guy is funny. I do like to think I'm funny. Some people don't like me. Some people do. Alas. I think puns are terrible, but they're terribly brilliant. There is a distinction. But yeah. And do you want to do anything else, Cronin, or are we ready to switch ourselves over?
No, I think that's it.
Sweet.
Yeah, thank you, Argick, for
Thank you.
Great run. Next run, once again, is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Glitchless by Supersonic. Stick around.